told your friend you're not okay.
There are moments in the entertainment world that become more than just news, but events, something that leaves millions breathless. And on January 20th, 2026, one such moment occurred in the heart of Seoul. That day, Freeze House Seoul in the Yonggu area, usually just a stopover for art lovers, transformed into a cultural center of gravity. That's where Kim Taehyung, also known as V of BTS, opened an art exhibition titled V-Type on-site in Seoul, a work that showcases not just images, but also souls. From the moment the doors opened, enthusiasm poured in. Not only ARMY came, but also contemporary artists, international curators, fashion icons, and collectors eager to understand Taehyung's other side. The character, meaning not, refuse, or transcend, became an early symbol that Taehyung refused to be boxed in. He chose to walk a path of his own making, lonely, complex, and honest. But the biggest explosion came 2 days later, on January 22, 2026. A magnificent bouquet of flowers was parked in front of the exhibition. It was purple, a color that had only one meaning for ARMY. And the sender? CELINE. Not just any brand, but the French fashion house that had long been associated with Taehyung. The bouquet lit up the room like a symbol of love, appreciation, and respect. And on a small ribbon at the side, a message was written directly by CELINE Korea, words that felt so poetic, as if they truly understood V's sensitivity as an artist. This wasn't just a congratulatory message. This was a confession. Acknowledgement from a global fashion house to a man they considered not just a muse, but a creative partner. The news immediately broke on social media. ARMY fanbase accounts, including at Taeguide, shared photos of the bouquet, and within hours, the topic was trending globally. For many fans, this moment felt deeply personal, as if Taehyung was being embraced by the world he loved. V and CELINE's collaboration wasn't something that came out of the blue. Since March 2023, Taehyung has been CELINE's official brand ambassador, and since then, the two have been like two puzzle pieces that fit perfectly together. Nothing is artificial. Nothing is forced. Taehyung's mysterious, calm, and artistic aura always blends perfectly with CELINE's elegant yet minimalist aesthetic. After completing his military service, Taehyung appeared at Paris Fashion Week in October 2025, attending the Spring/Summer 2026 collection. His presence was one of the biggest highlights there, not only because of his status, but because he brought an energy that no one could replicate. Shortly after, he graced the cover of Vogue Japan's February 2026 issue in a special project with CELINE. The photo was even praised as one of the best fashion editorials of the year. But through the V-Type exhibition, Taehyung revealed his innermost self. There was no grand stage, no cheers of thousands of people, no loud music. There was only silence, and that silence spoke volumes more than words. Every corner of the exhibition felt like a fragment of his heart. Each work reflected his long journey, from a young Taehyung who loved to draw, to a man now known worldwide as a multidimensional artist. Visitors felt something different. They didn't just see art. They felt Taehyung's presence, calm, gentle, yet meaningful. The bouquet ultimately became a symbol greater than anyone could have imagined. A symbol of appreciation, a symbol of a genuine relationship, a symbol of a trusting partnership, a symbol that Taehyung was valued not just as the face of the brand, but as an artist. Fans called him Kim CELINE, a sweet nickname that reflected how the public saw Taehyung's identity as fused with the brand. And the nickname came not from a promotional campaign, but from the natural chemistry that has been evident for years. In the rapidly changing world of fashion, this kind of commitment is rare. Many brands change ambassadors like the seasons, but CELINE has stuck with Taehyung, through every phase, every piece, every evolution. For many visitors, V-Type wasn't just an exhibition. It felt like a personal conversation with Taehyung. He wasn't asking to be understood, he just wanted to show who he was, and let everyone experience their own version of it. This exhibition proves that Taehyung doesn't seek out noise to validate himself. He chooses a quiet space, one that allows his thoughts and emotions to breathe, one that connects him with his fans in a more intimate way. And CELINE stood beside him through it all, not as a label, but as a companion on the journey. Meanwhile, Taehyung now stands at the intersection of three worlds: music, art, and fashion. But he doesn't sell himself in any of them. He finds a part of himself in each space. This exhibition may be temporary, but its impact will live on in the memories of visitors. And with CELINE's consistent support, it's clear that Taehyung's artistic journey has only just begun. Not a journey chasing fame. Not a journey driven by public expectations. But a meaningful journey, one that will leave a lasting mark on Korean and global cultural history.